Hi, this is Pam Affelbeck. Sometimes you know me as Pammy Joe. I'm learning to get to know me too. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I am. I've been called a soul reader, spiritual healer. Footnote that one. That's through God's Spirit, not me personally. A mentor, a consultant, someone who gives permission to others to be themselves. So the question is, who am I and how many Pam Affelbecks are there in the world? Well, I found out some things I do that I didn't know I did, but as I looked back on youth, I realized that I had been doing these things. I just didn't recognize them. I create words that reach and uplift my clients' hearts. And I focus on what they need to hear at that moment to help them accept that they have a unique path to walk in this earthly realm. I can testify to dozens of people that I have had the blessing opportunity to do that with, and I love it. I love the light that goes off in their eyes as the self-acceptance sinks in and they realize they are what they thought they were that whole time. They're not crazy. They didn't make it up. They're not being arrogant. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to be you and to be called to be you on earth. It's okay. That's where the permission comes in. And for some reason, just touching the heart gives permission. It must be touching their soul. I also have an intuitive draw to people's blocks. I can not so much see what's blocking them as if they look at me and they suddenly realize what's blocking them and they express that out loud to someone so that they have a witness to that block. The instant they have a witness to that block and they've spoken that block out, it starts loosening and they make a commitment and they bust that block loose and they drop it and they go on. So I have the honor of magnetizing that block for them somehow to where they can let it go. And I've seen that happen when I went to other people teaching trainings and I was a participant. People just open up to me who don't even know me, tell me exactly what's bugging them, and then make a commitment during that training formally with the teacher to fight that thing. And it's amazing. I just sit here going, wow, that's incredible. I presume it's the Almighty moving through me to them in some energy way. How else could it be? I also have insights I can give to clients to help them release falsehoods that's been holding them back. I can see through hooey and recognize untruths and help them see the truth that they already know. They just need to see it. They already know it. I'm a Christian. I'm knowledgeable about the Bible from adulthood on. I did not care about it when I was a child so much, although as a young teen I did highlight a lot of things in the Bible. I noticed the Bible that my grandma gave me, but I'm no expert and I'm not a scholar on it. I just look things up, and for some reason the Spirit of Truth shows me where to look. It's been doing that for decades. It's a gift, obviously. So I can help apply biblical principles for those who need justification from the Bible for some of these gifts that we're seeing in ourselves. And we want to make sure we're not misusing them or falling for the wrong side. And I have an explanation for that one. And the last thing that I have a skill I can do, or a talent, is I connect directly to Source every day, multiple times. When I avoid him, he overlooks it for a few days, but I get pretty grumpy if I avoid God, so I don't like doing that. One of the blocks that we all have who are believers, or even maybe if you're not a believer in the Bible, there's warnings in the Bible about certain gifts being not used right, and God gets really aggravated. For example, people who dream dreams and then use them to lead people away from God toward false gods, idols. The gift is real, but the use of the gift can be evil, and that's the difference. And throughout history, the deceiver, the accuser, has used the gifts that God gave to all eternal beings, including souls, use those to deceive people and to turn them away from God. Therefore, make the gifts look suspicious and bad so that we're afraid to use them. They did that because right now in history, we're authorized and encouraged to use our talents. They're the talents that Jesus talked about when he said, the talents of the 1 and the 3 and the 5, I think, where they turned them over into twice as many. 2 of them did, and the one with the least talent buried it and didn't do anything with it. So when Jesus came, he took that talent away from them and gave it to the one who did the most. Productivity. So we are authorized, sanctioned. It is written up in stone that is stronger than what the 10 Commandments were written on. We are authorized to use the skills and talents that we have and the gifts and the eternal abilities on earth now to help one another and to turn to the light those who don't know that they're in the darkness. And those who are in the light but see darkness, we are entitled to, allowed, condoned to help them see through that and be flashlights and lampstands that help them see what's hiding, that's keeping them from being really what they are. And we're walking into eternity doing this. I don't care if I live 5 minutes or another 50 years or 1,000 years. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm here to be me. I am not complete without my Creator. I don't exist without my Creator's essence that He shared with me. So I will do His will. Because there's a lot of crap in the world. Something doesn't want me to speak out. Why? Something's tried to kill me. I don't know how many times. People tried to control me from the time I was 3 years old, and that's a whole different topic. It didn't work. What can I say? God is God. All right. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Whenever you see this, God bless you, and thank you so much. Bye.